Peace, Kukla. Think fast. I just came across some information about dealing with crystals and wearing a certain crystal in a certain area. And matter of fact, as I'm speaking on this certain situation, let me begin by saying to have that awareness where you want to deal with crystals in the areas of what they benefit, as well. Like, of course, say for instance, I could carry like it's like having awareness, because I could have say for instance a heart chakra stone or a crown chakra stone in my pocket, but that's not the ideal place for it, because some crystals, uh, again, they resonate with certain colors and they may throw off, certain chakras depending on the area they're in, because matter of fact, I just came across some information that made a lot of sense, because I guess indirectly that's probably why, I have this pacing diamond and that malachite. But say for instance, wearing a black or brown stone around your heart chakra closes down your emotions. And as I saw that, I caught the download yeah, that Saturnian energy, that logic, that practicality, because your emotions, think about it. Reason why a female, is more intuitive, or like, they always in movies is always a woman psychic, you know what I'm saying? Because the psychic abilities or intuition flows through emotions, like what you feeling, you know what I'm saying? And since men, kind of shut down that emotional center, in essence, they lack intuition. So matter of fact, dealing with, black obsidian for myself, definitely strong and shungite, but black obsidian for sure, and that Saturnian energy, and a more, masculine, or in essence more logical, vibration to it. So it's gonna be, in essence, that masculine vibe and that more logical vibe again is gonna shut down the emotions. So, with wearing, and matter of fact, the heart chakra deals, with the emotional, not as much, of course it's like the mid chakra, so sacral, what it is. Sacral, matter of fact, I think I have a diagram right here where I could just show. Yep. Your heart chakra is your highest emotional center, but you got your heart chakra, your solar plexus, and your sacral chakra deals with emotions, and then the sacral and root chakra deals with physical and sexual. Matter of fact, and then the heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye, or first eye, and crown chakra deals with spirituality. So you can see in this little book I got, I break down the vibes. But again, so that emotional place, is in the heart area. So you want to be careful with wearing certain, like if you just got just a black crystal, wearing it around your neck, Now, of course, say for instance, if you're a person, again, this is just caution, like because some people want to, maybe like the emotions flowing too much, so they want to kind of cut it down a little bit. Well, then the thing for you to do would be to, wear a brown stone around your heart chakra, but you would still probably have, again, unless your emotions just like what I'm saying, and yeah, you probably would just have a piece of black obsidian, but I would do like a black obsidian maybe with a rose quartz, to still have a little bit of that love there. Again, like how I got the malachite in essence. But again, crystal placement in certain areas, has a certain vibe, like if I take this ruby, and I wear it, or, if I had like a little crown to wear around my head or something, I had the ruby, it's gonna resonate more with which the ruby does resonate with the third eye, But then if I was to take it and put it by the root chakra, it's gonna help the root chakra. But then again, like with a ruby or a garnet, it could overstimulate you know, the root chakra. So, you know, I gotta be careful at how I have like red crystals around my, you know, around my waist area, you know, because that's stimulating that root chakra. And, you know, if I'm already, you know, say for instance in a place where my root chakra is, you know, doing pretty well, I don't need no garnet and ruby in my pocket, you know what I'm saying? Because then I'm going to be overspending, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, and speaking to certain aspects of that, which you could go check my videos. I got videos on all 7 chakras and on videos on some of the lesser known chakras where I go through the certain aspects. But for example, if your root chakra is overstimulated, you would be a little more egotistic, domineering, greedy, addicted to wealth, and then your sexual energy would be like indiscriminate, focus entirely on the genital. So just focus on just the physical of, you know, aspect of sex, you know, nothing more. You'll be nervous dealing with sexual energy, and you may be sadistic, you know what I'm saying? But again, so you want to be aware of you know, your crystal placement, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to wear a citrine around my solar plexus, you know. I want to have, matter of fact, a blue stone, or, you know, third eye crystals around my neck as earrings, you know what I'm saying? For those who have earrings, or matter of fact, or who have plugs, which is fire, you know. If you got the plug, you could actually put an actual crystal in your ear, which is pretty cool. But, you know, again, it's like having the crystals resonate within a certain area. So let me see, I'm gonna pull out certain crystals, and we're just gonna do a little walkthrough. So, say for instance, this selenite, you know, I would want to use this selenite mostly in the higher, you know, chakras, you know. Now, nothing is wrong with using selenite on the lower chakras, but you would have to be aware of probably like you know, bringing so much light into your lower chakras, are in essence, because again, it's meant for balance, you know, where you bring such a angelic light to your lower chakras, where then you almost get to a place of you know, lacking that physical nature that you need to exist in this, you know what I'm saying? To exist in this physical matrix, you know, like that the root chakra, the lower chakras, you know, should be spinning in a healthy manner, you know, in order for you. So this may take it and raise it to a high vibration in essence, but in a place where, again, you're not really truly being grounded, almost like putting your head in the clouds type of vibe, you know. But again, so the selenite would be mostly good, you know. High chakras, I would say from the heart up to the crown, you know, and higher, you know. But again, not to say that selenite cannot be used all across the body. I use this wine like across my body, you know, like it's like my Reiki wine. You know, and I shoot the energy out, you know, through the legs, you know. In fact, in the genital area, you're cleaning out any little energies that don't need to be there. You know. In fact, the magnetic hematite, you know, I would no lower chakra area, having it by the waist, or, you know, solar plexus on down, you know. But matter of fact, though, again, but if I'm really trying to, you know, have my memory, you know, sparkle, so I want to use this more so, not so much about the grounding, but more so for its, you know, it's balancing of the hemispheres of the brain, or more so it's, bringing logic and memory, you know what I'm saying, and like I say, grounding. And I would, you know, have, matter of fact, like some earrings, you know what I'm saying? Like it almost look like a little earring. That look funny. I could see myself possibly with some. But you know, it will work for more for, you know, the energies that it deal with on a high chakra level, which would be you know, dealing with your memory in essence. You know, so hematite wouldn't have too much of a how can I say no, it wouldn't have disrupting energy when used in other chakras, you know, compared to like some crystals. You know, the emerald. Emerald is solar plexus on up would be, you know, the areas that it would just, you know, go well with, you know, but more so in between the solar plex. I would say like so like in between the heart and the solar plexus area. Not so much higher heart chakra in essence. You know, again, it's like a paradote vibe where it's like in between the solar plexus and the heart chakra. You know, but also, you know, that's why, you know, the laws of Jehudi are the emerald tablets, you know, called emerald tablets, because emerald also allows for us to communicate with the gods or higher self, you know. So it would also resonate with the throat chakra, you know, third and crown as well, but more so, you know, heart, solar plexus area, you know. So you got your pyrite, I would say from root to heart chakra, uh, which I wouldn't suggest though. I feel like it was somewhat had that vibe of like we were just talking about, like with the brownstones, kind of closing down your emotional centers. But I think because of the fiery sulfur, like that confident yellow energy, you know what I'm saying, and the solar plexus in essence dealing with emotions as well. You know, it won't be extremely grounded to the place of, you know, closing down your emotions, but you know, I don't think it would be ideal to, you know, have it in the heart chakra area per se, more so in the solar plexus down to the root, you know. And let's see, garnet, uh, again, more in the root, but it also goes to the heart chakra as well. And again, though, with red stones, you do have to be careful, like, because where in the root it could, you know, be in there for a nice little minute, overstimulate. And I also get a vibe, though, like with garnet, and somewhat with ruby, too, because they damn near the same energetically to a certain extent. But I feel like garnet would have more, like, wearing it by the heart chakra would kind of, again, add a little practicality. You know, you would move on your passions, you know, very strongly if you wore garnet by your heart. You know, like I feel like like by the root chakra giving you energy, sexual stimulation, you know, vitality in that manner. But then around the heart chakra, really giving you that passion and that confidence to know things are, you know, going to line up and manifest. So I would say the same, you know, for the ruby. But the ruby does have that added effect of being able to connect with the first eye chakra as well. So, you know, it's not just a root chakra vibe. Rose quartz, you know, honestly, mostly, you know, in the heart chakra area, you know, because in essence, that's the only place where, you know, this, like, rose quartz is a real lovey-dovey vibe to it. You know, not to say that you wouldn't want, you know, all your chakras to feel love in essence, but, you know, again, it could get to a point of like really throwing off your energy. Matter of fact, because most pink and purple stones have manganese in it, you know, and manganese creates a, you know, a highly empathetic vibe to the point where, you know, if you are sensitive to energy, and I did a video about this, if you're sensitive to energy, you should lower your manganese intake in your diet, you know what I'm saying? Because that manganese causing you to be extremely empathetic, you know what I'm saying? And with that, you know, so say for instance, this would be good in the heart chakra area, you know, and higher chakras, but like when you go into the lower chakras, You know, watch how long you're letting rose quartz be in the lower chakras, because it could make you a little bit too, you know, soft, so to speak, in essence. Because I mean, you know, the root chakra does have a certain level of like, you know, you gotta, you know, fight or flight. You know what I'm saying? And if you like, it's all love all the time. Okay, you know what I'm saying? If that vibe is in the area of fight and flight, you know, for too long, you know, you may have a little imbalance. You know, again, ain't nothing wrong with aggression, ain't nothing wrong with sex. Two areas, you know. Matter of fact, was it aggression or and it's something else? I think, but like the, the two things that the two shadows that people find it the hardest to uh, to integrate into their being. You know. Now this is which it kind of broke, Galena. You know, Galena basically is led. Galena would mostly resonate, you know, with the lower chakras. So from the solar plexus down to the root. But I would say like strongly too, like more so just the root and the solar plexus. But I would honestly say, and I'm only saying the solar plexus because it has a little bit of like seems like it has sulfur deposits in it, so it's gonna have a little bit of that energy. But this is a strong root chakra crystal, you know. Matter of fact, lead, the heavy metal, Saturn, you know what I'm saying? So that energy being in the physical being. Then this petrified wood, you know, actually I feel like it has a balanced flow throughout the whole body. I get a vibe from your crown down to your root. You know, just like a tree is from its crown down to its root, you know, the energy of this was just, you know, bring a balance. Like I don't really, I'm not catching no vibe of this really hindering, you know, a certain chakra. The only time, matter of fact, all right, so I call that, only time this would be, in essence, hindering to you, if you lack masculinity and you lack a certain direction of like, you know, I gotta take care of this tad, take care of this tad, you know, because it takes a certain part of us to, you know, again, the balance of masculine and feminine, you know, of course you want to go with the flow, you know, and vibe, but you're also taking action as well. So if you're a person to like float a little too much, then, you know, petrified wood, you know, may not be the go-to vibe, you know, in essence, especially to work. Definitely don't want it in the root chakra area, you know. Again, if you already like you're somebody that's lacks, you know, that strength in that area, then you know you don't really want to. But it's still a grounding stone. It still works good with the root chakra. But again, somebody dealing with that vibe might not want to work with petrified wood. And then aragonite, which works good with the earth star chakra. You know, matter of fact, so this one, not to say that it wouldn't resonate with the sacral and solar plexus, but this is root and earth star chakra. Like this is, you know, digging in the ground, you know, strongly rooted vibe, you know. I'm trying to pick up a read on it. I'm not catching anything. So, you know, you could use it throughout the other chakras as well. Matter of fact, in essence, it doesn't have like the extremely hinder. Now, of course, again, you want to watch out for red. We're more so black or brown, which is to a certain extent brownish red, you know, around the heart chakra area. You know, again, being aware of that, but for the most part, from the crown. As a matter of fact, this will help with the shamanic anchoring. I did a video about shamanic anchoring, about, you know, connecting yourself to the middle of the galaxy, aka Ophiuchus, the area, the Ophiuchus constellation. and also picturing yourself being grounded to the middle of the earth, the center of the earth. You know, but yeah, root chakra and earth star, definitely. But again, wouldn't hurt. I would even feel it giving a certain vibe. Again, grounding you in your being. You know, if you was using it in the crown chakra, it would help you to ground yourself a little more. But that's basically it. It could have been a regular video, like I always. I said it could have been a thing fast, or it couldn't have been, you know, whatever. But hope this information was useful for you. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button if you like the video. Don't just hit the like button if you don't like the video. If you don't like the video, don't hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? And you know, all donations is greatly appreciated. Have the donation link underneath the video. You know, all love and support is greatly appreciated. That's it. Peace. Happy now. Now the vibrate, of course. Not going too far in the future. Not going too far in the past.